Hello, and welcome. I had to interrupt my previous video, and this is the exactly same video, and I have to redo lots of nations. Or maybe I will just okay, we'll try to do it again. I hope that I will have enough voice, but maybe we'll just get back to Israel and Iran, because who is going to receive some so let's have a look at that construct that we have just in a couple of hours in the sky. Yeah, so we have Moon, Mercury and Sun in conjunction, and they create this big water triangle with Saturn and Jupiter, and together with Uranus they are making this diamond formation or kite formation that is that was seen before with Pluto, Neptune, Saturn and Uranus, and was it Sun or Mars in summer this year, but this time it is a bit different. So we have Saturn, Jupiter, Sun, Moon and Mercury and Uranus, and in general this is a benefic formation, and loads of energy is being accumulated here, and we have Mercury in retro, so that would be rethinking, re-strategizing, redoing, reworking stuff regarding emotions and ego. So this is what's going on in the sky, and is it going to affect many countries? Some, yes. So first of all, let's look at Cuba. I did it just a second ago, I'm so sorry. So Cuba, yes, it is going to get affected because it is opposing the natal sun of Cuba, and that's need for rebalancing the roots, the Cuban roots of the way the career of Cuba is being done. And later next year probably there is going to some sort of revolutionary action regarding Cuba with Uranus passing through the sun of Cuba. I will just to make these predictions very short and quick, because it is very late at night right now. Canada is going to get some sort of interaction regarding the communication sector and emotions in communication, and it is going to be non-harmonious. So there can be some sort of information or misinformation that Canada is going to be affected with. Let's have a look at Panama. Again, I did it just a couple of seconds ago. And Panama is going to get nothing. Panama is going to have some sort of action later. Panama, Canada done. Donald Trump is going to have some sort of interaction as well that I've just spoken about, and it is going to be harmonious in a way. Let's say that he's going to get a boost for his servitude as a servant of a nation. So that would be a momentary boost, but quite challenging and difficult days are ahead of Mr. Trump. So that would be a momentary boost, and it signs into a big square as well that is affecting the way how he's seen by others and the way how he interacts with his partners, and that's happening close to the other important line with Uranus. So he might get some sort of a energy boost regarding his servitude as the President of the United States. We'll forget about JD Vance for the time being. We did Cuba, Mexico. Is there going to be any interactions for Mexico? Mexico. There is going to be some for Mexico, but I would forget about Mexico at this stage. Okay. So Mexico, China. For China, because it is very close to this line that says about career of China as a nation, there might be some re-strategizing of Chinese economy and the way the nation is running the business. And then this is interesting. Come on, That's Israel. That's a couple of hours away. 9 o'clock in the morning, let's say. Yeah. Yes, and it is going to square the natal Mars of Israel. Mars is responsible for initiation, and it is a very proud Mars in this case. This is initiation in the sector of servitude for others, and it is going to collect quite well harsh and dramatic energy from the sector of finances. And Mars is a big initiator. It is taking square almost from Uranus in the same time, and Jupiter is at the apex of career of Israel as well. So there might be some sort of military action. Well, everyone can say it about Israel right now. They are experiencing military action for a number of years now, but that can be a trigger point, and that's at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock today in the morning. So probably when you wake up and you watch this video, it's already over. So there might be some sort of initiation point, and that's non-harmonious energy, difficult to work with, requiring ones to change approach to whatever it is doing. And when we look at Iran's horoscope, this moment signs in with the full diamond here, affecting the emotions in a revolutionary matter of Iran as a nation. Mars and this is harmonious. These are harmonious aspects. Yes, they are affecting Jupiter, Mars, Mercury of Iran, and Moon. And this is the aspect. The opposition is an aspect that requires to find balance. But in the kite formation, everything supports itself. So technically speaking, that can be a moment that acts in a way, in a positive manner for Israel. So that can be an uplifting moment. That would be like 10 o'clock in the morning in Iran today, probably when I'm recording the video on the 20th of November 2025. So that's interesting. Like, let's say, difficult news for Ireland, not for Ireland, for Israel, and then uplifting news for Iran. So that is quite interesting. Anyway, let's get to Pakistan. Pakistan as well, it is almost happening on the lunar node axis, and that is interesting as well, because these trines, they are not maximized, so there is more tension in it, and that's partnerships and ex-partnerships, and ex-partnership for Pakistan would be India. Well, everyone can say it, yeah, but that can be some sort of point that would require Pakistan to find more balance with its partners. And in the same time, Uranus is going backwards to the north node of Pakistan, so the future karma. That can be revolutionary as well, but it is going to happen later. So we are done with Pakistan for the time being. Now, India as a country. And this is happening on the same axis with Pakistan because they are almost twin nations. And it should be much more uplifting for India. But there is more action coming for both Pakistan and India later next year, probably. Anyway, there used to be one country, and now they are not in very good relationships for ages. Another country, Poland. So when we look at Poland, it should bring some sort of uplifting information regarding development or the ancestry of Poland. Communicationally uplifting, but then you have to remember that there's Uranus and this big conjunction that is going to affect the roots of Poland, and it is happening now, and it will affect these roots for a number of months. So anyway, Poland apart from this short interaction, yeah, difficult for Poland. Estonia, for Estonia, there's like a triple square for the stellium of Estonia, so that's the roots of Estonia, and then in the same time they are receiving double quincunx from these planets here. That can be at the stress moment for Estonia as well, especially when we have Venus transiting Pluto in the same time, and Pluto being just past Saturn of Estonia. So that can be a moment for Estonia as well. That's gonna happen like in a couple of hours. And then we have Venezuela, and it is happening on almost exactly on the ascendant of Venezuela, but it is receiving trine from Jupiter, and probably a bit from Saturn as well, but not too much. And Venus is on the Uranus. Uranus is here. In the same time, is a bit of uplifting news and information regarding how Venezuela is seen by others, and then harsh and difficult moments as well, maybe. But as I said before, I think that Venezuela is going to be maybe an inside job, so Venezuela's horoscope does not look as bad as Ukraine's. Ukraine looks that's sad. So it is going to affect in a non-harmonious way this stellium, this superpower of Ukraine. That's in a couple of hours, 3-4 hours from now. And in the same time, Pluto is making this very dramatic transit to the way how Ukraine is being seen by others. So it is going to be stressful moment for Ukraine anyways, even though they are receiving and they will receive lots of stressful moments in the future to come. Let's have a look at Ireland. It is making a reverse yard. I'm just wondering, is there going to be like some sort of stuff happening in the next couple of hours? Well, we'll see. So for Ireland, that would be non-harmonious, so not easy to work with. Momentary aspect for the career of Ireland as nation, as well as the deepest understanding of the world. Brazil. Oh, come on, it's almost on the... So for Brazilians, that might be a moment as well. And with Uranus on the other side of the horoscope, that can be revolutionary interactions and rethinking the strategy regarding how the business, how the career of Brazil is being run. So I expect some stuff for Brazil coming as well. And we'll leave Argentina at the end. BBC as a business is going to receive this energy as momentary boost of emotions and like positive boost of information for itself. Although in the same time it does create a big rectangle, so but mostly I would say that shouldn't be bad news for BBC. But BBC is going to receive both harmonious and non-harmonious energy. So in this simple case, I would say that for BBC there's going to be a change of direction of existence anyways. And I would say that it is going to be, from using simple words, I believe that simply Americans will take over control of BBC and that's it. And not really much will change on the screen of a telly. And this is Mr. Mandani, the new mayor of New York, and it is going to affect him in a positive manner. So he just won the election and he'll do a bit of his job, and difficult transits are coming later, not now. Labour Party in UK. it is going to make T-square, so that's a stressful and a difficult formation to work with, and it is going to affect the initiation sector and development of this political party. So I would expect some, let's say, not easy news for BBC. Prince William. This is going to be on the axis, because when we had his Uranus transiting his Venus, I would say that he had problems with, in a way, with his wife. So I would say that might be regarding her rebalance and a recheck. And yeah, that's mostly it. And he may experience some sort of, well, emotional problems for sure, if not even mental problems, because he has transiting Jupiter and Uranus are affecting his ascendant and how he's seen by others. That's gonna be a stressful moment for him anyways. Okay, Switzerland. Country where usually nothing interesting happens, and it is going to get some sort of uplifting moments. Let me put it this way. And I did a full horoscope of Switzerland, so, and I did tell you that I had a vision of like 2 teams of people fighting with knives and machetes in Switzerland. In the same time, the creative sector of Switzerland is going to receive negative energy, well, not negative, but difficult energy to work with from this point. So I would expect, well, in Switzerland usually not really much happens, but when this conjunction is complete next year, I would expect some sort of interaction in Switzerland that can be stressful, but that's not yet. And Russia, modern Russia. Is it going to affect the horoscope of modern Russia? I don't. I don't know. I'm so tired. I'm going to bed soon. And Vladimir Zelensky, that's the president of Ukraine. Is it going to affect him in a way? Yes. He is going to be affected by this setup in the sky to his Saturn and to his Jupiter. So he can have problem with his public image, one. Secondly, the sector of where he's coming from, but that's just momentary activity. The interesting stuff in his horoscope are going to happen yet. That's not yet. These are just moments, but for him, that can be a stressful interaction. But the funnest thing and the most important thing is what I found. I'm not sure about this horoscope yet of Argentina, but in 1982, Uranus was passing through this very important line for Argentina, if this horoscope is right, and we had Falkland Wars on the 2nd of April 1982, and transiting Uranus is exactly on the other side of that horoscope right now. So I would expect some sort of a repositioning and a re-strategizing of that matter of Falkland Islands, and this time this big kite formation might be very beneficial for Argentina, but we'll see. And let's just have a quick look whether this whether this no, that's not gonna have too much action from the new moon in Argentina at this stage, so let's forget about that. So the show is more or less concluded for tonight. That's it for today. It's cold and wet in Ireland as always, and I promised the horoscope of Euro, like proper one, not just live. and hopefully I will do it tomorrow. It's too late tonight, and I just want to go to bed. But that was the update, and just to wrap it up, the most important thing is Israel-Iran. At the moment, some sort of non-harmonious information for Canada, as far as I remember. United States had information as well, and Brazil, interesting moments on the MC. So yeah, but Iran and Israel, it's just like 3 hours away, maybe 5 hours away from now. So we'll see if something happens. If nothing happens, would be even better. I wish you all best, all better, and see you next time.